Hit the start button. Don't start the stream by saying alright, because you always say alright, and that's getting annoying. Hit the start button. Hey, stream's working. What up, people? How's it going? Today we have a Greenskin Civil War thing. Same as the other Civil Wars, just pick a subfaction listed in the challenge page. Follow the thematic rules, etc., etc. This is the last one. Participants. Shuffle. Skarsnik versus followed by Skarsnik, and then Red Fang Grimgor on the same side. Let's not do that. Let's not have all the Skarsniks on the same side. So shuffle again. Anyway, hoping to do a subfaction war. God damn it. Soonish, probably in January, where I get the winner from each faction. There, that seems fine. Anyway, get the winner from each subfaction thing. And, like, let's say Dr. Jellyfish wins this one since he's my opponent and whatever. I would go to him and be like, hey, you won the Greenskin thing. You want to be the Greenskin rep for the subfaction war? All right, of the subfactions in that tournament, pick one you want to be in the subfaction war, and then we'll go do that. Ugh, could be fun. Don't know. I just work here. Gotta tell the people it's live. Pick one for me. I'm in the shower. You're Azhag. Congrats. What does Azhag even do? Can take feral wyverns, ogres, feral hydra, cannot take spider units. Cool. Cool. Anyway, at call HR, at Phoenix, at me, at Dr. Jelly, and at Honeynut. We live. Wait for me in finals. Well, actually, I don't even need to say that, because of course they're going to wait for me. Best of one until finals. I hate everything because I am rat. Good luck, nerd. No, you. Alright. Cool, cool. Got a blocker that tells us everything we need to know. Also, human boys, because you forgot to tag yourself. At me. It just didn't work. Okay. At Dr. Jellyfish. Fight me. How's everyone doing today? Leaked DMs? Yeah, that's true. Bobman and I have some atrocious DMs. I got an email for work, but it doesn't look like it's important, so I'll check it after this. The tea is the right temperature. Still warm, not too hot. Dr. Jelly, the human. Is he just Dr. Jellyfish still, or has he changed his name? There he is. Ah, he's already here. Hello. Hello, what map is it? Mosquito Swamps. Mosquito Swamps. And then I'm Grimgor. Okay, the army blocker isn't for my security, it's so that I remember what I have to be doing here. So, move it so you can see what we're doing. We have to take Grimgor, which I'm not that upset about. Do we want his blood forged armor? No, it's too expensive. Do we want Gitsnik? Also, honestly, too expensive. I think with just best of the best and you're next, we should be okay. Then again, I do like damage. It's fine as long as it doesn't show Cyrus's DM. That gets weird. I have access to you and Cyrus's DMs, of course. Of course. Let's go with... Ritual hacks are lame. Let's go with an Orc Shaman. Put him on foot. Give him... Foot of Gork is a little too memey. Let's go Ed Button, Brain Burster. Go with the crowd clearing. I will take the Skull Wand because minus 16 leadership against Greenskins is pretty good. You know, Greenskin's not super known for their leadership. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This has to happen. Alright, back to what we're doing. So we need 2 Black Orcs. Crimson Killers are a bad choice, so we're not going to do that. Let's get some Gobos. Am I allowed to have Gobos? I'm allowed to have Gobos. So I'm thinking we go with the good old Orc and Push. That's what I'm calling it. Just get some Orcs, get some Push. Good old Orc and Push. Some Orcs. Yep, that's a build. It's a build. Just walk at them. Walk at them with your bodies until they run out of bodies. I like it. Delicious. I started the tournament, right? Do Bob and Black Orcs count the same? No, I don't think so. Though I should have a Black Orc Big Boss instead of this Goblin. You're right, dude. When you're right, you're not wrong. 875 gold I need to cut to have this instead of a Goblin. Is that worth it? No. Are we doing it anyway? Yeah. I want my Orc Biggins. I do. I also want my Orc Boys. If we cut the Goblins, that's not smart, because then we don't charge Waz fast. So let's get some of these. Cut 2 of you so I can get 3 more Gobos again. That's a compromise. The world's made of compromises, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we got the Black Orc Big Boss, which is much more thematic, so we'll do that. For the memes. Well, save them. There might be more. Okay. Crooked Moon. Take the subfaction. Cannot take Orc units. Can take up to 6 campaign units. Okay, I can probably remember that without the blocker. So the blocker can go away. Remarkably similar troop counts. Which is weird considering you can't have any Orc units. I smell fear. So you want Gobos out front. And we want Orcs between them. White line, that's a little close, so let's shift the whole force over here. Boom. And we'll get Orc Biggins. Black Orcs. The wall is here, boys. Oops. You also don't need skirmish mode. Now that I know where my Arab boys are standing, I will shift other things around accordingly. And we have some wolf riders to be wolfy. Cool. Cool. Alright. Ready to lose. Ready, good luck, have fun. I realized I should have focused less on making a Grimgor-specific army and more on what he could attack, because he can have lava spiders and stuff, and I don't have nearly enough archers to deal with that. Which is what we in the business call real bad. Walk at them! Do not let their skirmish cav have time to kill us all! Run. Ow, getting shot. River Troll Hag, Goblin Big Boss, and I assume Scarsnick's in there somewhere. Okay. We have zoned off the skirmish cav. Now they're shooting at worthless Goblin Wolf Riders, which it's really hard to remember that they're actually literally the same cost as Goblins, so we don't care about them at all. Whee! Shoot me! Shoot me! I care if these Wolf Riders die. The Warlords Boys and different... I love how that says the Warlords Boys, and this just says Night Goblins. Even though I know it's the 8-peak loons. What the fuck? Just, Night Goblins. You know, generic Night Goblins. As they are. Alright. All of you get in range and shoot that lava Ragnarok thing. You guys get in there, get in there. Wait, did you get knocked over or something? Fucking cast, dude. Fucking cast! We want war! Skull wand! Skull wand! And there. This is going okay. As long as Grimgor doesn't rout, which he is. Okay, that's great. All of you now need to shoot that River Troll Hag, or we're gonna violently die. Yes, push in, my orcs! Basic infantry push! Thought I gave you guys new orders. Why are you all being dumb? Stop being dumb. Wow, Headbutt does a lot of damage. Alright, Headbutt. Alright. I see you there. I see you being cool. So he has a shitload of skirmish cav all bunched up. Let's just throw one of these over there. Hey, that did some damage. Kill him! Grimgor's odd lads can't be stopped by no gobbo! fucking gobbo, what? Where's Maine? Where's Green? The Green Tide. I'm sufficiently nerdy for this. And Honeynut was worried that Skarsnik would be overpowered. Well, Grimgor is more powerful than anything. Look at him go! Gonna headbutt ya. It missed, but it sends a message. You guys want to kill Grimgor? Go ahead, fucking do it. Cowards. You won't. You won't. In fact, every piece of ammo you use, you fall a little further behind on the balance of power. You cannot defeat me! Don't run after you got to safety. Come on, dude. Just saying nice things about you. Run, Grimgor, run! Don't let them catch you. Don't let them catch you. You're too important to die. That jellyfish ain't giving up. He ain't nobody's fool. Aw, spider hatchlings. Ed butt, Ed butt, Ed butt, Ed butt. Yeah, Ed butt. GG, well played. Grimgor! 1,300 value. He did okay. His shaman did better. Imagine the archers did great. Wow, they didn't actually do that great. What killed the spider? I thought it was the archers. Well, poop. Oh well. We won it. Skarsnik did well. River Trolls did well. And everything else did fine. I liked his build. Very thematic. Very fun. Okay. I gotta go fight Honeynut. I don't want to fight Honeynut. Honeynut is scary. No. Alright. We'll call upon the power of the honey. What is their name? Oh. Okay. They just got online. Invite to lobby. What map? Galbaraz? Gorgazon. Gorgazon. What are we thinking? Same army? Different army? Dun, dun. Wow, 4 votes and we're 50-50. Strong mixed opinions. Different army coming in with the 57%. What up, Dr. Jellyfish? I can lose to you like 8 times and stuff that counts, but I can beat you when it doesn't count. I saw, well, it's the finals is best of 3, Rusty. And Dr. Jellyfish, I guess I don't want to spoil Rubber Duck of War's event, but good luck in your next matchup. I won't say more than that, but good luck in your next matchup. I'm rooting for ya. Finals is best of 3, Rusty. Yo! Same army and new army are at 50-50. There, I'll ask chat. What 2 units should I find space for? I will add them if it is legal. Says for the blocker, Honeynut's playing the Bone Rattlers. So you can take Feral Wyverns, Ogres, a Feral Hydra, but can't take any Spider units. Okay. Probably gonna need archers still. Deal with the big beasties. Wow, no Kane, no gain. You're making it real difficult. I'll do my best. Just throw the most expensive unit in the roster at me. Cut those. Hey Adelmo, what up, dude? Cut that. I mean, that works. We have the biggin to duel some of their larger monsters. I will cut 2 of my orc boys and get more gobos. Just for some more mass. But that leaves me with only 1 orc boy, and that's sad. I don't like that. Wand of Memory wasn't really that worth it, so I could cut that. Edbutt was great, so I'm not taking that off. We can get another orc boy. Yeah! We love orc boys in this house. Other than that, turn one of our wolf riders into a archer. I'd rather have the ROR wolf rider with its cause fear in this matchup. Get snick. Tell you what, we're downgrade 1 R boy for an orc boy, and then we can have the upgraded moon howlers. I still have 2 orc archers. How many goblin archers can I get? Still 2. Okay, I'll keep the 2 orc ones. Unready Honeynut just to flex. Honeynut apparently has a 0 gold build, so that's exciting. But we have the biggin! Which probably means we're gonna lose. I had a video released today with the Slanesh reaction trailer, because I guess that's stuff I should be doing. But I also have my favorite video of all time that I've made waiting until enough time has passed that I can release it. And don't you worry, it already has a demonetization and a copyright strike. Don't you worry, it's already causing problems behind the scenes, but it's going to be worth it for you people. So Honeynut has a tiny army. Only 420. So, to deal with that, we are going to go narrow, but layered. And we'll have wolf riders to run around the flanks and do flank stuff. I smell fear. Ready, ready. Good luck, have fun. To the Chad, RTK Honeynut. Who's texting me? What do you want? Okay, I'll check it later. It's not urgent. We got Azhag. Got 2 Feral Hydras, got the Hammer of Gork, a bunch of Ogres, Mornfang Cav, and some Goblins. Okay. Okay. You're impressed? Why are you impressed? What happened? What did I do? I don't deserve this treatment. We're getting bombarded by crazy rock knobbers. There's Azhag in the sky, and he only has Spirit Leech. He's probably gonna use it on Grimgor or Macaster. That'll make me really sad. Slow advance. Slow advance, cause the biggin throws rocks, and he's not very accurate. Probably gonna throw at the Hammer of Gork. Mornfang Cav is on the move. That could be problematic since I don't have anything that can really compete with it at all. Does the first boulder hit? No. Don't you Spirit Leech, Grimgor. You coward. You belly-aching coward. You know you just can't take him in a real fight. Alright, boys. Just turn around and shoot. Oh, that's a mistake. Oh, you fucked up now. You fucked up. Come here. Come here. We have Goblin Wolf Riders for this shit. They're gonna kick you in the teeth, Azhag. Come here. Uh-oh. 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 That's a bunch of bad Mornfang Cav. Poke him. Poke him. Poke him till he learns what he did. I don't really want to do that. Poke him. Poke him till he learns what he did. Show him who's boss. Also, this is why personally I don't like Azhag. Is because look what's happening to him to basic goblins. Look at him over there. Getting destroyed. All my Cav is dead. That's probably not good. But Azhag's taking a beating. Whoa! As long as I have the big one, I'll be okay. How's this going for Azhag? Not well. Look at him! He's just trying to fight basic ass. You know, just turn around and shoot his ass. Feel the power! Zip and zoom. The time of the blob has come. Uh-oh. No! No! Don't do this, you mean. No! 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 Stop it! No! Getting chased. I don't like it. What the fuck? Oh, that was interesting. Alright, with the biggin in the mix, I don't think I can be defeated by anything this Earth has to offer. Cute fire breath. Did your mother get them for you? Haha! Haha! I insulted him on the concept of having a mother. Take that. You were born. Fucking wrecked, nerd. Alright, we're a little behind on the balance of power. It's not really a big deal, because it's impossible for us to lose. As long as we stay in the clump. Do your best. No, I don't have to put up with this. Reform the line. We have artillery! And he has breath attacks. Boom. Go on, route, you cowards. Get out of here! Get him out of here! I'm Grimgar. Is this everybody? This looks like everybody. Aw, don't you Spirit Leech Grimgar. That ain't nice. It's not a nice way of doing business. Aha, my goblins are back. What now? Oh, they rounded immediately. Dun, 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 dun. Moving fast. Those poor goblins, man. They've tried to come back so often, it just doesn't work out for them. Rah! Grimgar, go! Would you stop with the spirit leeching of the Grimgar? Come on. He deserves better than that. He went to Harvard, for God's sake. Get him! Get him! Ah, he's gonna walk out. Lame. It's looking pretty bad. No. Alright, Biggin, it's up to you, buddy. No pressure. But it's looking real bad. Can he do it? Yes, he got one attack off. Oh, army losses. Rip. The Biggin wasn't it. Okay. Grimgar didn't do anything. No one really did anything. It was a hard time to be alive. La GG, well played. See you in the finals. And Jay Phoenix waits. Jay Phoenix awaits the Honey Nut. Jay versus Honey. Okay, so we have Jay Phoenix, and we have... There we are. I believe the first map is Galbaraz. Yes, it is. Dun, 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 dun. 11 and 12. Okay. Sorry, I'm signing up for Anticity's next tournament thing. So we'll get a blocker up, we'll get this show on the road. Blocker. Honey Nut picks one, bans one. And you can use a faction twice if it's your round 3 blind. Okay. So, if they go 1-1, round 3, no matter what, will be Azhag versus Skarsnik, even if Honeynut's already used Azhag or J Phoenix has already used Skarsnik. Just because that's how these Civil Wars have always worked. Should I get the scorecard? Sure. I'll get the scorecard. Media. Factions of Greenskins. Boop. Pull that back up. And then I can change the names. Both are RTK. So we'll have Honeynut. Le Zero. And a different Phoenix. J Phoenix. On the other side. 0. Center the name a little bit more. And we're good to go. Okay. Honeynut asking a ridiculous question like, is this a normal best of 3? Look at Hazel laying on her bed all weird. Look at that. You don't have a camera? Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. We need a camera. Video, UVC camera. It's staring off into the void because I just put it down weird. Alright, look at Hazel laying on her bed all dumb. Look at the rest of her bed being over there and she's not even using it. Also, Ed's up in his tower. We're just having a little family meeting. I suppose y'all are done looking at me. Let's just put the camera down here and look at the dog. Tilt. Puppy! Can I put Ed and the puppy in the camera at the same time? Yes! Yes! It's perfect. Turn it a little bit. Yeah, it's perfect. You get dog and kitty cam. A crooked moon. Oh, Hazel flopped over a little bit. What should I ban? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Less plants, more board games? There can be both. There's room for both in this house. We have a lot of board games. And a lot of plants. Grace has most of the plants. I had like 10 before she moved in, and now we have over 30. Honeynut's having a hard time picking what to ban. No bloody hands. No bloody hands. Those potted plants take up valuable space. They can store more board games. No, I need them for oxygen so I can breathe. If I can't breathe, then what's the point? Apparently neither of these players want to play Greenskins. They're really just poking and prodding to see if they can play anything else. Dun 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 dun. I'm running out of board games that I want. The Christmas list is not as long as it used to be. Wait, you need oxygen? Unfortunately, Nick, unfortunately, I have not learned to go without. You know, the prize for this tournament is changing our Discord picture once again, because we have something every week to determine who gets to change that, and apparently these players really want it, because they are thinking hard. They're thinking hard about what factions to take. And I'm all out of tea. Isn't that great? Grimgar! Yeah! Alright, now we got a real faction. Ugh. Now we got a real faction. If anybody's looking at this subfaction thing and realize that the Broken Axe kind of suck, and you haven't caught on, usually whenever I do one of these Civil Wars, the more meta a lord is, in this case Grom the Paunch, the worse I make their subfaction to try to balance out the lord, if that makes sense. So in the Dark Elf one, I remember I made the Marathi subfaction explicitly worse than all the others, but you get Marathi. And it just encourages so we don't see... Because if we wanted to see Grom the Paunch and Marathi and Alariel the Radiant in every game, then I would just host a normal fucking tournament. You know, we changed the rules to see some new shit, so we want to see some new shit. So if you take Grom the Paunch, you're bringing some friggin' pump wagons. Because I'm not watching Grom the Paunch go burr for 35 minutes unless there's pump wagons involved. I've got 10 board game Kickstarters I'm waiting on being delivered. You don't have a problem, Jeremy. You're just cultured. Dude, I wish our board game wasn't stuck in the Port of California, but it is. 2,000 copies of the greatest board game ever made, sitting in the Port of California. And at this point, I'm probably going to launch it in February, because I don't want to launch it too close. Too close to after Christmas, because otherwise people are still enjoying their Christmas presents. They aren't looking for anything new, and then you pay all this money for like a big ad campaign. People are like, oh, that's neat, and then half of them forget about it. So probably going to look to February. If I get it sooner, I'll make a video about it, and I'll make it available on my website, obviously, but I'm not going to do like the big push, because I know Turin agreed to host a tournament where I sponsor the prize pool of like $500. I'm honestly thinking I might just work with him to sponsor his first tournament of Warhammer 3. That might be the best way of doing it. Anticity's in to make a video about it. He actually wanted to make a video about the board game itself. Like, I send him one, he plays it, and then makes a video and says, this is this board game. I like it or dislike it for these reasons. So that's exciting, but outside of the Warhammer community, I just pretty much looked up every YouTube creator that does board game reviews, contacted them or tried to, if they said no. Got some banner ads on some board game websites. Various dumb shit that costs upward of like, I think I have $10,000 budgeted for marketing, so it's going to be real exciting when all that amounts to nothing and I sell like 2 games. Gonna do it through Amazon? Define what through Amazon? I have a website. It's currently up. It's just not selling anything besides my book, which you can go find elsewhere. Miniature market. I could try to contact Amazon. I know I'm going to have all 2,000 here in my basement, so I'll have to do the shipping myself. I have contacted distributors for... You know, they buy like 100 copies of the game and sell it to their various retail stores, but I could bitch and moan about corporate America for years, but actually it's just the corporate world. I have contacted some people over in the UK too. It's just distributors have entire branches dedicated to support and answering emails, and yet they're still some of the slowest people that ever answer emails, and they'll always take 3 weeks to carefully word how to say maybe. Like, you wait all this time and you'll get an email back that'll just say, we of Board Game Corporation 3 located in New Jersey, 7th Street, right next to the coffee shop, are honored that you have reached out to us with this inquiry about a request to potentially purchase some of your fair items. However, while we may be interested, we do not know if we may remain interested within the interested amount of interested time. So if you could contact us closer to the time of interesting, we might possibly, potentially procure some items. Maybe. And I'm like, all right. I could have just... You could have said maybe, contact me closer to the date. Okie dokie, blocker. Go to the side while I figure out what's going on. So for Grimgor, we need Grimgor and 2 Black Orcs. Black Orcs. And we have Grimmy Gory. Anything else? No Savage unit. Doesn't look like we have any Savage units. Okay. Then for the Crooked Moon, no Orcs. I see... God damn it! Cannot take orc units. Honey Nut! Honey Nut, you memer. Other than that, the army looks fine. It's just the... Other than that, Honey Nut has 2 orc units. Do you care, Jay? Alright, other than that, we're fine. I'll just see. If Jay doesn't care, then we don't care. The orcs. Alright. For Skarsnik, we have 4 Lava Spider Rider Archers. We have double Lava Ragnarok Spider. We have a Goblin Great Shaman on a Wolf with Itchy Nuisance, Gorkle Fix-It, and Vindictive Glare. We have 2 Forest Goblin Spider Riders, 2 more on the other side. Some Savage Orcs mixed in with Goblins in the front line. On the other side for Jay Phoenix, we have Morgrim's Mangy Marauders, Forest Goblin Spider Riders, Forest Goblin Spider Riders, and Goblin Wolf Riders. We have an Orc Shaman with Brainburster and Gaze of Mork. A Night Goblin Shaman. Night Goblins, Goblins, Orc Arboys, Black Orcs. The Rusty Arrows, Black Orcs. Sorry, I got distracted by their conversation that apparently Honey Nut has double Ward Ascension. Orc War Chariots and Grimgor Ironhide. Fucking Honey Nut. Alright. Jay said it's fine, so we're good. Gorkle Fix-It, reducing the speed of these skirmish cav, trying to let the Forest Goblin Spider Riders catch up so they can destroy them in melee combat. Rip and tear, Honey Nut. It's true. You should put some feelers out to various FLGs. Dragon's Lair down here in San Antonio has a good board game selection and 4 stores. What are FLGs? I'm not familiar with the acronym. Gaze of Mork coming down misses the Lava Ragnarok Spider, but does a lot of damage to the Orc Shaman on the Overcast. Very unfortunate there for the forces of Grimgor. And it does look like the forces of the Crooked Moon are going to keep advancing. Now, leaving all your skirmish cav behind like this could be a little risky. Might want to partake in that skirmish game. Forest Goblin Spider Riders in the far distance are taking a lot of damage, and Savage Orcs are taking some from the Wolf. Wolf Archers, and I don't know why I just had an aneurysm there, but I did. We're going to move past it. Breaking all the rules is the best strategy? Could be. But we do have Chariots, and Chariots might just go burr. Let's watch the damage coming down on these Savage Orcs. Whoa, no, we're dying! Oh, the humanity! Oh, no! Friendly local game stores? Ah. I've talked to a few in Rochester, but that's just because that's where I live. Grimgor ignoring that magic missile that just flew over his head. Archers and orcs and goblins retreating in every direction as the chariots go burr, and one Savage Orc unit's down to about half health. A Spider Rider has been run off the map. It's going okay for the forces of Grimgor. as both sides just trade magic missiles and real missiles and walk at each other slowly. We do have double to 8-peak loons, I think. Yeah, they're there. Hey, it's just the Night Goblin ROR again. But you can see you can see other RORs, but not this one, for some reason. Don't know why. It's stupid, and I hate it. The double Mortis engine is currently going burr, killing some Night Goblins. Actually, killing them very quickly. I guess it's also the Savage Orcs, so I shouldn't be that surprised. Brain Burster kills a bunch of Savage Orcs and a couple of Goblins, but worthwhile trade. And is that another Gork will fix it? No, it's Itchy Nuisance to try to stop Grimgor from killing all these Lava Ragnarok spiders. But there are an awful lot of archers firing in, and Grimgor himself is a thick boy. He doesn't have Gitsnick, unfortunately for all of us watching, but he still does good damage. A lot of skirmishers for Honeynut piling up in the back, trying to fire in and do damage, but it is looking pretty good for the forces of Grimgor at the moment. There's a lot of routing blue units. The Lava Ragnarok spiders, one's already almost dead and routing away. The other one is getting worked on now. These chariots are going to kind of pen it in while Grimgor does the good work. And we have Unbreakable Night Goblins to support and poison. Some sort of missile spell attempting to get cast into Eternity. I think it's doing the bug where it just won't cast, but it ate J Phoenix's mana. And then he tries to cast with the other one. The other Night Goblin Shaman tries to cast and doesn't go well. And oh, lordy! The 8-peak loons unleashed into this force of Black Orcs and other 8-peak loons, just killing a ton of units, but it doesn't look like it'll matter as Grimgor pulls further ahead on the balance of power in the Lava Ragnarok spiders, while the Mortis Engine are also a very, very large target for archers. And people were concerned Skarsnik's faction would be overpowered. Well, joke's on you! They're maybe overpowered, but currently losing, so too bad. Lava Ragnarok Spider retreating, the other one is rallying a little bit. Honeynut getting a second wind, but how much of a second wind can it possibly be? Basic Orch Aror boys. Being around here means they can kill any amount of Lava Ragnarok Spiders that you throw at them. Skirmish Cav will eventually run out of ammunition, and that'll be real bad for the forces of Honeynut. What do they have left besides those Skirmish Cav? Just the Skirmish Cav and the Goblin Great Shaman, really. All their infantry, all their cav is dead. A nice little Vindictive Glare onto Grimgor. Pokes him down a little bit more. And a counter! Will it even hit? Kinda. I don't know if that was worth it, but whatever. Firing at Skirmish Cav. Bounce of power creeping back to the middle as more things rally. But it won't matter. In my opinion. In my opinion. Where have these Orc Boarboy Biggins been? I haven't even noticed them. Slam into Lava Ragnarok Spider. It immediately drops its weird fiery load all over them, and they lose a lot of models. But they get the job done. Lava Ragnarok Spider is going down. Going down, down, ba-da-da-da-da. The sugar were going down swinging. Not taking Skarsnik made them lose. See? Aetherian gets it. Aetherian, why aren't you watching Anticity? Aetherian! Can't abandon Anticity in this time of need. The Empire needs you. Honeynut might have said they were going to be OP. But Honeynut is a treasure, and we will not criticize Honeynut on this channel. Alright? This is a pro Honeynut channel. Forest Goblins and Orc Boarboy Biggins trying to kill the Goblin Great Shaman, get a lot of damage onto it, but then the Lava Ragnarok Spider shows up, and all of a sudden they all want to leave. Grimgor's force is very, very, very far ahead, as the only things not routing on the map at this point are one Skirmish Cav unit, the Lord, and the Lava Ragnarok Spider. And as the Rusty Arrows get ready to start firing, I think that Lava Ragnarok Spider is doomed. You want to see those arrows come in? Look at them! Look at them coming in! It loses about 500 HP, army losses starts to set in, and the Greenskins will be a-running. Oh, Ed left. It's just Hazel now. Well, I'm depressed. Pretty sure I abandoned this game for 2 weeks. But I'm at Anticity's stream. You were on his stream, weren't you? Yeah, this camera's a little big. Shrink it. Honeynut, more like Honey Cringe. Liar! Liar and a thief. Savage Orcs all died. Goblin Spider Riders died. Lava Spider Riders died. And the Arachnox did okay. Grimgor only got 300 value. But he was there. He was trying. Archers did great. Orc Boy Biggins actually did really well. Holy crap. Good for them. You know what? All of you are banned. All of you are banned for calling Honey Nut cringe. I'm done streaming. I'm done with YouTube. I'm done making League of Legends videos. Pillar of Bone. Pillar of Bone. Map set. Pick one, ban one. Dun, 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 dun. Ban Groomgore. Red Fang. Him trying for this is Total War achievement with Franz is a bit too much of a stretch. Why is this campaign not going well for him? I can't play on Legendary, dude. It's too sad. It's too sad because I like monsters and elite infantry and that kind of stuff, and it's just not a viable way of playing Legendary. Just asking to get your ass kicked. My favorite armies were Swordmasters of Hoeth, or Grimgore with this Black Orc Doom stack. Maybe a Rogue Idol or a Giant or two. I thought Jay retired. What is this, Achilles? Well, Achilles. I hate to tell you this, but Jay's back. Shady's back. Back again. I have to update the score. Tell a friend. You know what's tragic? Oh, Hammond's here! Okay, that's not what's tragic. But still. Hammond! Hammond, if you're still here, say something in the chat. Speak to me, Hammond. Hammond! Don't leave me! We'll see if Hammond responds, because I don't want to go into this rant if they're not here. I suppose I could get the blocker up so we know what we're looking for in these armies. Put it over this. Red Fang. Orc Warboss's Lord. Bring up to 10 Ogre units. Okay. On the other side we have... Lovely. Both these armies are looking fine. Alright, Hammond, you're still here. Hammond, I'm like 20 minutes from being done with Arcane. I'm in the last episode halfway through, but then I got busy last night. But I did it. I did it for you, Hammond. Arcana is super good. Super good. Better than it has any right to be. I will say, the one thing that frustrates me, because I was an OG League of Legends fan, is... This isn't Arcane's fault, but they change the lore every time that they just feel like it. They'll just go back and change people's lore, and that's annoying. And they did it again with Arcane. So when I was watching Arcane, for the first episode and a half, I was very confused about what was going on. Because Zaun didn't used to be a part of Piltover. They used to be two entirely different city-states. So then when I'm like, wait, why are all these characters that are from Zaun in Piltover? What the fuck is happening? But then they start talking about it where it's like, we want to call this place Zaun. And I'm like, all right, that's not how it works, but fine. Fine, you do that for the sake of this show, but that's not how the lore went, so you confused me. But it's a super good show. Episode 3 was good. It was very good. That's an interesting twist. That, again, not spoilers, so I'm going to speak in vague generalizations, but the whole, like, tragic backstory, and you're kind of looking at the character in question, you're like, how do you make this work? Because you're a bad guy. And then after you learn how that happens, you're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And I think all the characters' reactions were believable. Like, you know, when she reveals she's the one who did it, and then everything goes to fucking south, it's like, yeah, that tracks. It would be very hard for me to believe, like, I did this horrible, horrible thing, and it's just like, well, shucks, you're family, so bring it in, it's time to hug it out. It's like, no. Character number 2 needed a fucking second to think about it, which is fair. Alright. Focusing time. For J Phoenix, we have 4 Lava Spider Riders, and then Goblin Wolf Riders. To support them, we have some Gobos, we have the Rusty Arrows, we have some Goblin Archers, Man-Eaters with great weapons. I think I saw 2 in the build phase. There they are. Nasty Skulkers, we do have Scar Snick, Night Goblin Shaman with the Pokey Poke spell, Spirit Leech Caster with also aspect of the Dread Knight, and then Night Goblin ROR, which probably means the 8 Peekaloons, because I don't know why they can't just put that on there. For Honey Nut, we have triple Rock Lobber, double Goblins, triple Mournfang Cavalry, and then triple Man-Eaters with Ogre Pistols, an Orc Shaman with Brain Burster, and Ibwa, and a Lord somewhere. There it is. Orc War Boss. On a pig? On a pig. Look at him go. Look at him on his pig. He's just having a good day. Little piggy. Ogres are huge. Holy shit. The Skirmish Cav is coming out to play. I do think the Skirmish Cav will very much outtrade Triple Rock Lobber because Greenskin Rock Lobbers are horrifically inaccurate. These Spider Riders are just going to roll up and shoot whatever they want. But good play here from Honey Nut to send out Goblins to at least zone them a little bit. You know, Jay could just split up their forces and run around the Goblins. It looks like that might be what's happening here. Without the Mournfang Cavalry nearby to support the Rock Lobbers, these Spiders might just want to go into melee and rout off all 3 Rock Lobbers. And it looks like it's happening! Oof. Ooey, owie, Brain Burster! That was a huge Brain Burster! Alright. Both these units are going to rout, and all of a sudden, Honey Nut's back in this game. I thought that was going to be GG right there, but that is not how things are going. Honey Nut with the spooky schemes. All 3 Rock Lobbers are back online, firing somewhere. I don't know. I am worried these guys are just going to come back, but maybe the Orc Shaman also being here can take care of them. Mournfang Cav is just chilling for the moment. Spirit Leeches have started on the Orc War Boss. The Man-Eaters with great pistols are firing in, but I've been really underwhelmed by the pistol guys. They just don't seem to do a whole lot. Compared to their great weapon variant brethren. Edbutt. Decently timed, but the charge bonus is going to get the Spider Riders back in it, and ooh, a big influx of Skirmish Cav, and there's no stopping all of these ones. They are going to shut down those Rock Lobbas. That is a rough loss for the blue team, but thank God we still have these Ogre Pistols that are definitely going to do stuff and not just suck and die. Stupid Ogres with your stupid pistols. Stupid Ogre Pistols not being good. Orc War Boss and Mournfang Cav are considering getting in there. Getting in thick. There's still 1 Rock Lava online, but a Nasty Skulker is about to take care of that. Skirmish Cav all running away. Orc Shaman safe in the trees, doing fine. Orc War Boss getting sniped out a little bit by Vindictive Glare and Spirit Leeches. But Mournfang Cav are busting through, and there's nothing on this whole roster that can stop Mournfang Cav. They are invincible, except against those Man-Eaters of great weapons that actually fuck up all these Mournfang real bad. But we're going to ignore that. They're invincible! Rock Lobbers being escorted off. No more artillery for the blue team. Orc Shaman trying to keep up with his lads, his boys, his odd gets. Mournfang Cav running into the Goblin Archer is going to wreck them, but Man-Eaters with great weapons countercharging, and I'm pretty sure that's going to go very poorly for the Cav. Fermented Fungi does get the Goblins start doing some good damage to this Orc War Boss, who only has 23 melee defense, and the Pistol Man-Eaters are coming in! They're gonna try to do stuff and things. Mournfang cavalry fighting in the giant blob pile. But they're already seeing a lot of trouble come their way. Very nice headbutt on the Orc Shaman. Orc Shaman been putting in the work this game, but other than that, blue team is falling behind on the balance of power. Orc Warboss is going to have to do some pretty serious work to get them out of this. 2 Mournfang Cavalry, 3 Mournfang Cavalry, all running ogres with the pistols. One of them is about to rout. The other 2 are doing just fine. The Orc Warboss himself is also about to rout and almost die. Orc Shaman is doing fine, but Honey Nut will concede as the triple Rock Lava Gambit did not pay off, and Jay Phoenix will be our champion of the Greenskins. And I finally have a champion of every faction. I can host the subfaction war someday. Maybe. Proud of both of you. Congrats to Jay for the victory. And get out. I never want to see either of you again, ever. Big angry face. Have a splendid day. It's true. Okay. That's it. That's it. We did it. We kept the stream nice and short. Hour-long video. I have the subfaction war neck bet. Yeah, I was gonna go with. Well. Okay, hang on. Where do I find this shit? Oh, you want to see my organizational skills? Stream. Right screen. Boom. So this is my stream stuff folder. I have random shit I like, just things I didn't want to delete because I felt like they were cool. I have all the interview stuff here, but I also have all of the sub-faction things, like Empire versus Bretonnia, factions of Dark Elves, factions of High Elves, factions of Skaven. So I still have all the rules. I wrote them down. So the idea for the sub-faction war was going to be go back to figure out who won each tournament. Like the Chaos Civil War, find out who won that. I think it was Bob Man? I think it was Bob Man. I don't remember. Anyway, I can go back, figure out who won of each of those, DM them, say, hey, would you like to represent your sub-faction, your faction in the sub-faction war? And let's go with Jay, because Jay just won. So I'd contact Jay and I'd be like, you want to represent Greenskins? Jay would say yes or no. If they said no, I would find someone else. But let's assume they say yes. I would go pick one of the sub-factions that's your favorite from the 6 we just had. Let's say they say Skarsnik. And then they represent the Skarsnik sub-faction versus from High Elves, whoever won that. I don't remember. I think it was Pugnabone. Anyway, Pugnabone on the High Elves, and he picks Imric's sub-faction. Then it's like Skarsnik versus Imric. So it's just to see which of the sub-faction Civil War people is the best. Because it's like assuming that the Civil War finished, and then whoever they pick was the winner. And then they take him to fight in the Civil War. So, could be fun. Could be stupid. Could be stupid fun. I just work here. Cool. I'm going to do the YouTube thing I always forget to do. Like and subscribe or whatever. Or don't. And that makes me sad. So if you like me to be sad, don't like and subscribe.